News just came out that Swift is partnering with ConsenSys to launch its own blockchain. I want to break down the news, separate fact from fiction, tell you what's actually happening and what it all means. First, some context. Swift is the backbone of global interbank messaging. It's the network that connects 11,000 plus financial institutions and makes international payments possible. Traditionally, Swift doesn't move money. It moves the secure messages that banks use to settle payments. ConsenSys is one of the biggest, most important builders in the Ethereum ecosystem. They developed MetaMask, Infura, and the Layer 2 Linea. We'll get to them later, but what you need to know now is that Linea uses ZK rollups to make fast, cheap, private transactions possible on-chain. Now for the news. Swift has announced it's launching its own blockchain-based ledger to modernize cross-border payments and asset settlements. This is a huge deal because it brings the world's largest financial messaging network directly into blockchain infrastructure. Based on their official announcement, what they are building is a global, real-time, 24/7 cross-border payment settlement infrastructure to cut costs, shrink timelines from the days it normally takes to send these payments to seconds. It's going to be interoperable, so Swift's new ledger will talk to both fiat or traditional money rails and digital rails like stablecoins and CBDCs and tokenized deposits. Their pilot programs have already proved this concept in Europe, Asia, and North America. Now, Swift is running pilots for on-chain payments and messaging specifically on Linea. That's the Ethereum L2 stack they've chosen, despite what you've heard, not XRP. And for my money, the real winner here is Chainlink. Chainlink's oracles and their CCIP cross-chain interoperability protocols are what's going to allow Swift's ledger to connect with multiple different chains and data sources. Without this, you can't bridge bank systems, CBDCs, and any kind of tokenized asset together securely. These are some of the banks that are participating in this pilot, many of whom have already built their own closed or permission networks on top of Ethereum. Big names: Deutsche Bank, Citibank, Wells Fargo, Chase, JP Morgan, heavy hitters. Now, other protocols are being looked at for potential interoperability use cases, Hedera and Ripple and Cardano, but they are not the foundation that Swift is building on. XRP is not providing liquidity or being used as the settlement layer here, despite what a lot of hype accounts are posting. And what I want to impress upon you is the significance of this. Swift is a huge institution signaling that blockchain infrastructure is not some side experiment. It's becoming the core plumbing of the global financial system. And by all accounts, Ethereum via Linea and Chainlink